So the boys have just been foraging.
Hello.
Darling. These things are similar to lentils. Tiny little seeds, little beans, but they look more like seeds, more like lentils. She's cool. Cinnamias is peeling those at the moment. Maestro's looking at pornography. Pornography, yeah, it's better. Por use. But they brought this fruit back. ¿Cuál es el nombre de este fruta?
Ubilla.
Ubilla, this fruit, and it's got those huge seeds inside it. But the taste is just off the planet. It's a bit like a melon. It's a bit like a grape, but much sweeter, with a beautiful kind of perfumey taste and smell at the same time. It's just wonderful. There's a huge seed inside it, so they're collecting those because they're going to grow them. And then this, it's so juicy. So that's the white inside it. There's a fruit here that Maestro had never had until I showed it to him in Iquitos. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, it's quite expensive, about 5 soles. It's about the size of a big orange, but it's white. And it's sort of similar to that. It's really sweet, but just a beautiful taste, this thing. So we've got a ceremony tonight because Maestro's got to do some business with a bad person in Cusco who's been doing naughty things again. Same people that attacked Darlin. So this will be a ceremony 107. I wasn't expecting this tonight. Maestro just said, do you want to do a ceremony tonight? And of course he closed me for my, what's it called? Chuchuashi. It's right down there on the floor, I'm looking at it. Chuchuashi dietas, that was 3 days. But I had a fucking absolute terrible night. I had that same problem in my foot, where I get the crystals in the nerves, in the toe, and it was every pulse. It was fucking agony. I've read that it's one of the top 3 most painful things is gout. And fucking my foot, my foot's swollen on one side, as usual. So you see the difference in the toe on the right. And right here, the pain, and I didn't get to sleep till 3:30 in the morning. The pain was just almost insufferable. So, hard night, but everything else is coming on well. Since great today as well, where I had normal food with salt, and I've hierba luisa with sugar, because I was pretty weak. So, this thing's, Maestro reckons, is slowly going away. He reckons another month. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm feeling really good now. I was a bit weak this morning, so obviously no sleep, but oh man, I couldn't go through that night. So I'm hoping that when he said, oh, do you want to do an ayahuasca ceremony tonight? Because he's got his own business, he's going to meet up with Christian, who's got a ceremony in Iquitos with some friends. So they're going to meet up in the spirit world and visit this witch in Cusco that's causing them untold problems. It's the same family that attacked Darlin because of this girlfriend business that I've spoken about before. So of course, great. I said yeah, because I want to see if ayahuasca can help heal this gout, because it's still swollen today. Although I can walk on the side of my foot, but last night, man, when we went to bed, then it kicked off. And I couldn't put my foot in any fucking position at all. It was absolute 6 hours of hell. And I just don't believe what I have to suffer in life. It's never fucking ends. Physical pain. Luckily I'm fucking an expert in it. But 6 hours was getting too much. If it hadn't, finally after 6 hours, it literally just changed. And then it wasn't pain every time my my blood pulsed. It was just various positions, and then I could find a position where it was just no pain unless I moved, and I managed to drop off to sleep. But fuck, it was just hell, absolute hell. So hoping I can do something, but I've had a good bit of food today with salt, and I think when I'm on dieta, I think it's partly dehydration that might kick it off, because obviously it's supposed to be a rich diet. It's the old myth of a rich diet, but in my case I've had it for come and go for years, and it's not the first time I've had it on dietas. But when those urea crystals form, fuck, the pain is just off the charts. It's fucking like 11 out of 10 at some points. They're pulsing just like fucking the slightest touch on your foot, if it hits that nerve, oh, fuck me, then you can't fucking relate to it. It's just hell. So anyway, all the kit's been working now for what, 2 or 3 days solid. Another fucking mystery. Why didn't it work for the first 3 days? Maybe it was too hot, but then today was super hot and it's been stable. It didn't play up. So why were the first 3 days of hot weather, when nothing worked, nothing would be seen? That was just crazy. But anyway, it's working now. So that's the main thing. So I was just talking to his wife. I think she's been ill with colic. So what else? Just thought well, because they brought the fruit back. Oh, and this is cedro. I've shown this to a couple of people at my house because it grows behind the restaurant. That fruit looks like a lemon. It's I stressed to Maestro because he said I can't have lemons because they've got, in the spirit world sense, they've got spines in them. But cedra is like a cross between a lemon and an orange. And because he couldn't get me any vitamin C, he's come back with 2 cedras. And I said, "Are you sure? I thought I couldn't have things with lemon." He said, "No, you can have this." Because I asked for soluble vitamin C because I felt run down, not getting enough out of the diet, the same food, which is 5 weeks now. The only difference being salt or no salt is on a dieta or not. Hyro's got two small cockerels. There's one under the tree over there, and I fed them today. Gave them a bit of meal. And they had string tied around their legs, so I cut it for them. So there's the 2 chickens. They've been under the house, under the wood there. So a bit of company. It's good to have the cockerels particularly, because they're good at keeping away snakes. The big fellas, with fucking great big claws, you see a lot of houses have them. They can take on pretty big snakes and win. So you want loads of those around when you've got land in the jungle. But not that even when they cleared all of this, Darling and the boys and the Mias cleared all of this area again. So many times, it grows so quick, as you can imagine. If it's left for a month, it's like a fucking 4 foot high grass again. So when they clean it, but they've never come across snakes here. So it's good for well, spiders. Not seen any spiders. I mean, you get the odd little one maybe in around the house. The worst thing that Maestro found was up there 5 months ago when I was here. There was a scorpion, my nemesis. I fucking hate them. There was a scorpion with his tail curled up, asleep, probably about that big. Maestro was up on the ladder doing something. He saw it. He said, "Look, there's a scorpion here." And then he just got the hammer handle and then just squashed its head. But I was thinking about the difference between a scorpion sting, from what I've heard, and what I went through with gout. And I put my money that gout is a lot fucking worse than a scorpion sting, although I still wouldn't want one. Because they can, like, the agony up the side of your body if you get one on the back of your leg, say the back of your calf, which the shaman I know, or you knew, the shitbag one right at the beginning. He told me he got stung on the back of the calf. Was in his hammock. He didn't check his hammock before he got in it. And it stung him on the back. And he said for an hour he was just in agony all up the side of his body. But I reckon I'm not worried about them so much now, because I think gout, anyone who can withstand 6 hours of fucking complete pulsing gout agony could handle a fucking scorpion sting. Not that I'd want one, but So we'll start wrapping up. The room's pretty much prepped. Just got to take the hammock down, and looks like just us four are going to be in ceremony tonight. I had to move the bed last night because I thought the only way is to try and get my foot up on the hammock so that the blood drains out. It didn't make any difference. It's more about what just the type of position that you can find. Oh, the fan's gone off on the unit for a change. The temperature's dropped. Even though Starlink's plugged in. I was just about to go for a walk, if I can, you know, but with my flip-flops on, there's the extra size of my foot is really a lot of pressure in it. But it's beautiful this time of the day, as it is in most countries. When the sun goes down, it's just all the greens come out. It's just a wonderful time. Just it starts getting cool. It's been really hot today, so I'll go for a brief walk and then have a smoke, and hopefully we'll probably kick off at 9. Do the ceremony at 7, because then we can, you know. So last one was over by 11:30, which was great because it's still up till 2 anyway with the effects of the aya. And this brew that we've got is the same stuff that Darlene made, and it's that one that just gets stronger and stronger as the ceremony goes on. And when it's quite, but it fades in, so it's nice enough. So anyway, certainly feeling and looking a lot better. Just left that to heal naturally after having some of Maestro's B12 drink, which I thought I was missing vitamins. So I'm feeling really good, but probably got another 5 weeks to do, just to be absolutely sure. But we'll be monitoring it whenever we have a ceremony. We'll get Papa Julio to see, whether I've still got any attachment to the witch hex or not. When it's good to go, and when my skin has done. I've got a layer that's gone off today. I'm getting whiter by the day, or by the week, especially on my legs. So, because I just can't afford to leave unless I'm absolutely 1000% sure that everything to do with that hex that could kick off my skin again if I made a mistake in a diet and it was still there. So I've got to do 3 months to allow the full cycle of cells in the skin to completely replace. I'm still going to be careful with the diet anyway, because it's just not as much as you want to kind of think, yeah, I'm free and go, have a Chinese or something. After this, it's so much work. You couldn't afford to just blow it all in 3 months of a mistake, just for the sake of make a mistake with chemicals in the food or something. So I'll still be being pretty cautious, but that's difficult when you're traveling, because I'll probably have to go to Colombia again, check out Carly, and see if I can get my teaching job back that I never did anyway. But they know me, so I did get the job in the first place, but I never did any work. And then just as they were about to go through the process of the system with me, I had to come back here because my skin was so bad. So it's an option, but I'll contact them when I'm ready to go in a couple of months. And I spoke to Inna today, or rather sent a message, and she still wants to come now. Anyway, she needs a break. She's been through quite a bit of stress, and so I told Maestro, I said, she's going to come anyway, so I'd love to be here for that, but it depends on a few things. It depends on work, and it depends on how XRP performs, because it's really low at the moment. So if I've got the money and I'm not working, I can come back in January, because I'd like to be here with her. Although they'll put her in Don Juan's retreat, so she's got a proper tambo and a shower block and toilets and whatnot. And because if I'm not here, she doesn't speak Spanish, so you're not going to learn to. Well, it's not really. I'd like to be able to talk to her in English to see how, because the first dieta is going to be Bobinsana, so see how Bobinsana treats her for a first dieta, but done properly with Maestro. Unlike my first one, which was probably not done properly. Well, it was done well enough, but I wasn't told about meditating. And of course, I hadn't done that much eye back then. Of course, now Bobinsana's my wife, as crazy as that sounds to many people. I joked with her today. I said, well, I want to be here to see how my wife treats you. And then she wants to do some stress-related stuff to help. You know, the demons that really fucking go for your mind like they do with me. Horrible. A lot of stress in the West, and of course those demons really add to it because they just keep fucking putting you in states of negativity and anxiety and fear and misery and just horrible. All demons. So Papa Julio and Maestro will decide what's best when she gets here and does her first ceremony. So she wouldn't have done ayahuasca for a year. She's only done 3 last, when was it, January? I suppose. January at Lighthouse, I guess it was, something like that. It's now September, so it's like 8 months ago. So anyway,